Chicago and the Philippines. A comprehensive review of the week's special community events, featuring many exciting personalities, handled by the most professional Chicago Philippine Reports TV staff.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Chicago Philippine Reports TV, still the #1 Filipino show in the Midwest. I'm Grilly Pascual. Welcome to our show. Today we have all the top stories from the Philippines. We also have what's happening in our own Filipino American community of Chicago. We have interesting interviews led by our very own executive producer, Miss Veronica Leighton. We have Brigitte, Cueter, Carino. All these are coming up and more afterward from our sponsors. Please stay with us.
A legislator wants to return the control of the country's power transmission system to government from the privately owned National Grid Corporation of the Philippines. Santa Rosa, Laguna Representative Dan Fernandez says the NGCP has committed various franchise violations.
Dapat siya babalik na sa gobyerno yan sa Transco. Hindi po sila nagbabayad ng income tax ng corporate income tax. Ang binabayad lang po nila 3% na franchise tax. Yeah. Nung pa lamang lugin-lugin na ang gobyerno. Kaya dapat na po talagang atin na pong suriing mabuti.
One of the issues is NGCP's recovery of costs for unfinished transmission projects.
Paano kung hindi na nagamit yung project na yun? Totally. So saka ka pa lamang magpa-process para sa refund?
NGCP recovers its cost through the transmission charge in the electricity bill of all consumers connected to its grid. The company says charging incomplete projects has been the practice even before NGCP came on board in 2009.
Hindi yan dapat bigyan ng ibang kulay na napaka-espesyal ng NGCP kasi minana lang namin ito dun sa framework or patakaran na ginagamit ng gobyerno nung siya pa ang nagpapatakbo ng transmission.
The Department of Energy, meanwhile, has discovered several alleged violations of NGCP to its concession agreement, including a number of delayed projects which affect the government's energy plan and ordinary consumers as well.
Umaakit din yung presyo ng bakal, pati semento, labor, umaakit din. So, lahat na gastos na yan para mag-construct, sino-charge yan, nagbabayad tayo, yung consumer. So we're paying more dahil na-delay. Kaya tumataas din yung presyo ng ating electricity.
Even the issue of ownership is being questioned by certain quarters.
Nakita po natin na meron dong foreigner. Yung tinatawag po nating CPD na non-Filipino, 7.43%. Kung i-add mo yun doon sa 40% ng China grid, 47% na yun. Kung binenta mo sa Synergy yung 20%, 40% na lamang po pag-aari ng Pilipino doon sa NGCP. Majority na ang China Grid Corporation.
The NGCP maintains that Filipino businessmen Henry C. Jr. and Robert Cueter Jr. own majority of the company, while the State Grid of China controls 40%. Alabanza appeals for fairness as the company prepares to answer all issues at the proper venue.
Lahat yan may paliwanag. Number 2, handa kaming magbigay ng datos at sana bigyan kami ng sapat na panahon para maipaliwanag lahat to kasi ang energy napaka-komplikado.
Fernandez says major NGCP shareholders as well as ERC officials will be summoned to the hearings in January.
Judith was content with fish and rice as her meal on Christmas. Her income was not enough to afford a lavish feast.
Kasi po mahal ang bilihin ngayon, tsaka wala po kami pera. Kaya hindi po maganda ang Pasko namin.
Rowena's home also had no Noche Buena this Christmas. She wished to earn more, so she decided to take orders for their small business, especially since their family of 12 lives under one roof.
Sa mga bata pa lang, sapa pa lang namin, ano na sila, hindi nga namin mga nabila ng mga, mga pamasko. Kasi nga mahal. Nagrereklamo na nga sila, ba't wala kami mga luto. Sabi nga ng iba, dadaan lang yung Pasko na yan.
According to a survey by social weather stations from December 12 to 18, the number of Filipinos expecting a happy Christmas dropped by 8 points.
We see the inflation rate as one of the biggest factors contributing to the dampening of the optimism of Filipinos. Hindi lang sa pagtingin ng Happy Christmas, kundi sa pagtingin ng pamilya sa sarili nila bilang mahirap ba o hindi.
10% of the surveyed respondents said they expected a sad Christmas, while 26% felt it would either be happy or sad.
Bagamat bumaba yung mga nagsasabing sila ay nag-expect ng masayang Christmas, 65% is still a majority, and it's still above that terrible year, the pandemic year ng 2020 na 50%.
The survey also revealed that the Filipinos' greatest sources of gratitude are good health, family, and their lives.
It tells us really it takes very little now to be thankful for. Sa panahon ngayon, mabuhay ka lang, masabi lang na ika'y buhay, is a lot to be thankful for na.
Meanwhile, many are hopeful for the coming year 2025, regardless of their current circumstances.
It's more fun in the Philippines.
ViaTimes, vital news, vibrant views for the Filipino Asian communities in Chicago. ViaTimes for your most interesting and exciting reading and your party coverages. ViaTime has very interesting columnists. You name it, ViaTimes has it. Law, Filipino news, dentistry, immigration, humor, serious opinions, health, beauty, mysticism, Bata Corner, showbiz, and intelligently written editorials. Call ViaTimes at 773-866-0811.
Hi, and welcome to Veronica's segment of the show today. I have a very exciting, beautiful young personality leader in our community, and her name is Nirmla Johnson. Help me welcome Miss Nirmla Johnson in our show. Nirmla, welcome to our show. Miss Nirmla is a trailblazer.
Thank you for having me here.
If you don't know it yet, and she has been affecting, her presence really affects our Filipino American community with all her activities and advocacies. And she will be talking about this thing and how she's helping and supporting our community through her advocacies. Hi, Nirmla, welcome to our show.
Thank you very much, and thank you for having me here in your show. It's my first time here in Cprtv, and I'm glad that you asked me to join you for this afternoon. It's my pleasure.
Okay. First thing first, wow, I want to tell you, I like your outfit.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
And first thing, please introduce yourself to our viewing audience.
Well, to begin with, like as anyone else is here, I came here in the United States almost 25 years ago. And so many things happened to me along the way. And some people might be asking, where is this woman if she has been here in the United States for 25 years? Yes, just like anyone else, we started from the bottom. We work hard. We struggle to help our family. Though my husband is a doctor, yes, of course, I have to help him build his practice. And along the way, we had so much challenges, especially taking care of our one and only child. And that prompted me to just be just inside of my comfort zone. And now that my son is pretty much on his own, that's when I decided to come out of the shell and try to be of help to our community in some way and somehow, in the little way I can. So here I am. I am with you guys and helping the people.
Coming out of your shell in such magnificent view, you're such a magnificent leader, and you have been really quietly, I think, you have been quietly doing something in helping and supporting many of our organizations out there. Is that so?
Yes, and I am kind of very more particular with it. So I know there's several nonprofit organizations out there who I have joined in before alongside with my in-laws. And then when she died, I decided that maybe it's about time to reach out to the Filipino community. And I am very keen and particular with those who I'm joining with. Yes, I have been offered a respective position, but that is just not me. I just wanted to be a part of it and look at it if I can help in a little way I can financially and to boost their organization. That is what I wanted to do. Just kind of make sure that my presence is there rolling the sleeves, but I do not need any title or positions to be able to implement whatever I could help them for. I will just be more of a supportive part. It's like this. They make the movie. I'm the supporting actress, but just at the back of the door. I don't want any kind of my names out there.
How are you able to do?
Well, there were several people that I have known for back then, about 20 years ago when I started came in here. So fast forward, they become successful on their own and they try to kind of reach out to me along the way. How we connect. I would say I have a very entrepreneurial mind and a visionary. So I try to kind of help their business in the same way that I try to kind of help them and ask them if they could be uh, alongside with me with my advocacy and at the same time building the brand name of their company. So that is how I do things. And I will try to kind of help them and say, hey, why don't we connect in this and then let's try to help these nonprofit organizations. You want to make sure that every penny that you are putting in there is accounted for the cost of what they wanted to. So for example, I know somebody else's who's like trying to help people from the Philippines, and I see that they really roll their sleeves. They work so hard and they needed the fund. So here I am, I'm stepping in and I try to help and ask my friends who are in the industry to see if they can help me just a little to get by for this, most of the time we have typhoons, we have cyclones, mga nasalanta ng bagyo, those kind of stuff that we will try to kind of help. This may not just be so significant, but somehow it helps and it gives something back to the community. And it's outpouring heart from our kababayans back in Philippines when they get any of our help from us here abroad.
Okay. Can you name a few or some of your favorite advocacies that benefit the community?
Currently, I try to kind of help. There are two Lions Club that I really, really, really like their tenacity, their activities, and rolling their sleeves. And that is the one from I forget the name, but it's from Leia Agaton. And then on the side of here, I am trying to kind of help also the Habitat for Humanity. And then I have On my own in my hometown, I have some of my kababayans when they ask me for, we would like to make the kids happy this Christmas. So what I do is, okay, tell me, what do you need? And then I ask them, and I ask somebody else's from my hometown, give what they need, and I'll just send them the money that they are looking for. So it is something that I like to do and at the same time make them happy. It is not everything about money. It is not everything about the title. It's all about the joy of fulfilling what these children and what these people are doing. And I also have so much so of my advocacy is helping the seniors. And I tried already to connect a lot of our kababayans into the what we call it, the CCP program of the Chicago Care Program. When I know that they're asking me to go and make an assessment, and I know for sure that this is something that they cannot afford, so I try to connect them with the company that I used to work with, and get them the hours they need so that they will be able to get the care that they are looking for. And that is on my own little way of doing it. It's not like I am excusing myself because I wanted to get this client badly for my own company. That's not the way how I look at it. Giving back to them, regardless of whatever means they have, whether they have the money or not, I will try to find someone else, some way, somehow, to make them get the care that they're looking for.
Amazing, amazing. Your mainly your advocacy is really centered on healthcare, right?
Yes, the elders of our kababayan here, the Filipinos who are, I've had a lot that who are calling and asking for my help, and I look at it and how I can try to assist them to get the care that they're looking for, or a family member who are willing to give up their jobs to take care of their family. Some way, somehow, I want that family member to be paid for their hours taking care of their family. But I do not own the company when it comes to the DOA. I just simply give it to somebody else's that I know who will be able to take care of the seniors in our community with the specifics to Kane County, Cook County, and Lake County. I am not really so much, my business is business to business. I don't really do like directly in its sense here in Illinois, but most of my businesses is out of the state, and I have I would call it a exclusive contract with the franchises. So that's how I work with it.
Okay, great. Do you think it's easier to do it that way, to reach out or to reach out to our community?
I believe so. First and foremost is because I speak the language, and some of them have a language barrier. So the point of knowing, just the fact that knowing the social worker of a certain town and being able to reach out to them and talk to them and just reach out to them and saying, hey, I know somebody else is who's in need and in dire needs of the help. And I ask the family member, I give them step by step and how they could reach out to that agency. And then the next thing I know, they get the care that they're looking for.
All right. What advice give to some people out there who would like to do the same thing that you're doing in emulating your good deeds?
I think humility, being able to reach out, honesty, and the most of all is integrity. You wanted to help, go out there, help people. And you wanted to have the integrity, be truthful. Do not lie. You can always just be the best that you can. However, there's always the beauty of telling the truth. It's the consistency, and that's one of my thing. As a matter of fact, in the industry, they call me the octopus lady because I will be able to find out the truth anyways, anyhow. So that's usually the thing that I tell my client care manager is when you go to the client house, do an assessment, always tell the truth. If this is something that you think that they cannot afford, just straightforward and tell them we can help them. If this is something that they can afford, you tell them how much we pay our caregivers and how much it goes to us. And I think that's very important. My integrity supersedes anything. I can tell you, I've been in this industry for 24 years with different agencies that I used to work with as a client care manager and operations manager. But one thing that I could be proud of is that even the doctors, I don't even have a hard time marketing. They just call me naturally because the integrity is there.
Do you think with what you're doing in the community, do you think you are really to be considered one of the trailblazers in your industry?
Well, as far as those people that I have dealt with, yes, that's how they describe me. And so I just took it, honestly. But for those who doesn't know me and for those who are considering me as a competitor, I probably perceive the other way around. And as usual, it's the human nature as it's supposed to be, right? But nonetheless, I can say yes, an affirmation from the people that I dealt with.
Okay. Oh, well, that's the woman. That's the leader. Okay. And
Thank you.
all right, Nirmla. I I think you are really doing your presence really is being recognized if you don't know it yet. And
I don't know it yet, honestly. And I was told that you have a keen eye to that. So when you asked me, Nirmla, I would like to interview you. And I said, okay, of course. And I normally don't want to do this, but because it's Vera Leighton, so I don't have to say no because it is you.
so, I see one. And of course, in talking to one.
Yeah.
Miss Nirmla Johnson. All right. She's not only an advocate, she's also a writer and a businesswoman in healthcare industry. Really amazing work. And she's also an artist. And what else don't you do?
What else do I do? Okay, just so to let you know. Yeah, I love writing. That's my passion, and that's my first job, writing speeches. And then back then when I was young, I used to be like choreographing how I like to do curve dance and stuff. So by the way, jazz is something that I like doing. And singing, of course, you have seen me perform in several locations where we met. Yeah, and I am more of like a spontaneous artist in the fact that I don't want to be told what to do. I am a non-compliant woman. So when they tell me you sing, I have to sing what I wanted to sing. And that's the reason why I don't accept talent fee, because once you accepted it, now you are obligated to comply with what they want. But artists should flow naturally. So that's why it's spontaneous. And you should see my painting. My husband put it into the bathroom. How dare him? No, I did some paintings, and then he said it is something that he likes to make fun out of me. So he put it into the bathroom. But he said one of these days we're gonna put it all to the Sotheby's because it's better than that banana that they put it there and it's sold for $6 million.
Such a whirlwind. I'm so multi-talented, one of the multi-talented, intelligent woman that I've ever seen. And she really, we have to see her artwork that she's talking about one of these. And of course, it has always been my pleasure to have you in our show, for gracing our show today.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
I wish you good luck, more good luck in your life if you don't have all the good luck yet. And also, I wish you a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and thank you very much. And as much as I am here, I also would like to greet the Filipino Chinese community. I won't be have the chance again to speak out like this, but nonetheless, let me just say, Kong Hei Fat Choi, and Merry Christmas to everyone. Thank you so much, and thank you for having me in your show.
Thank you for gracing our show today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Maraming salamat po sa inyong panonood. Ako po si Veronica. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye, Nirmla.
Bye. Thanks. Bye.
It's more fun in the Philippines.
Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat and welcome to Veronica's segment of the show. Today, I have a very familiar face, figure, and personality. And of course, many of you really know this woman, a very fascinating, interesting, and amazing woman in our community, Miss Maria Girly Pascual.
Hi, Vero.
Hey,
Finally.
Gracious. It's about time that you appear in this show. And well, Girly still has the title of anchor person of the show. Okay. And she should really be going active in this year 2025 in our CPR.
I will.
All right, very good. But Girly is here. I invited her to appear on our show to talk about the status of the real estate business in this country, if not in our state. All right. Girly, well, she is really a very, very successful woman in the real estate business. She's
Wow, thank you, Veronica. Oh my God.
She is one of the queens, if not the queen of the real estate business. Welcome to our show, Girly, our show. Really, this is our show. All right, very good.
Good afternoon, Veronica. Good afternoon, everybody who has been our loyal viewers and, of course, followers of your broadcast right now. I mean, after COVID, everything changed, but you look amazing, by the way. So, yeah.
Same to you. Thank you so much.
As always, I have to defend your agelessness. You know, that's my favorite chore. Defending your beauty. But anyway, I wanted to say hello, and I'm so honored to be here today. Thank you for inviting me. And yes, let's talk about real estate. So what's the outlook for 2025? My God, the year is coming to a close. I'm excited. I thought this year was going to be, you know, a little bit slow because of different factors. One, lack of inventory in the beginning of the year. Two, of course, the rising mortgage rates. The Fed said they were going to bring it down in the summer, but it didn't go down. As a matter of fact, it even went up. Okay. Now, due to, I guess, you know, the positivity or the outlook of the people with the new president, you know, again, your favorite. Let's not talk politics. We're just talking real estate. I think there's going to be a very robust 2025 in real estate. Okay. In fact, as soon as the elections happen, the interest rates are now under 7. You can get a loan right now for 6.5, 6.8. And this is the time when I'm supposed to be not busy, but I am. Suddenly buyers are coming out of the woodwork right after the elections. So I'm happy and I feel very blessed that because of you, ViaTimes, Cprtv, Veronica. I really owe my success to being associated with our paper, ViaTimes, and of course, Cprtv, but most of all, because of you. You've always been a very, very supportive boss, publisher, but ultimately friend, and more importantly, family. So, Veronica, my God, my thanks to you over and over again. Even though we don't see each other, even though you hear about my successes, I always tell people without ViaTime CPR TV, I don't think I'll be enjoying my stature right now as one of the more successful brokers in the Chicagoland, Illinois area. So thank you, Veronica. And
you are most welcome, Girly. And Girly has been writing for ViaTimes as the columnist of the popular column named Gmail.
Yes, we were there before Gmail came out.
Great.
Veronica, we're so proud of that, right?
Oh, correct. Yeah.
They cannot boot us out because we had Gmail before Gmail had theirs. So that's our claim to fame, Vero. Right?
And when you started it, really, Gmail stands for what?
Girly's mail.
I love it.
So yeah, so we have a lot of memories together. And in fact, I wanted to show the viewers a picture of ours again, because I've been digging our album. So here we go. Do you see it?
I love that picture, Girly.
Oh my God.
All
Can
right.
you see that? Yeah. I mean, the two of us, my God, years and years of friendship, years and years of being together. And I don't see you slowing down, my darling.
Correct.
I think I got that work ethic from you. Just push. Love what you do, right? Love what you do. So I truly admire you, darling. You were ahead of the curve. Number one lady of business and entrepreneurship. Can you imagine how old is ViaTimes now?
ViaTimes is now 43 years old.
Oh my God, older than my son. Oh my God. So, and you're still going strong, bro. Every time people see you, they really cannot imagine asking me your age because they're just going to get mad. And that's what I say. Stop asking me her age because you're just going to get mad. Right?
Correct. We both should thank God for the blessings that were
blessings.
Blessing for our beauty and our success.
But anyway, going back to real estate, for those of you who are still on the fence, the number one question, Vero, people ask me, especially young people who are just getting married, starting out, they always tell me, when is the best time, to buy real estate? Because the interest rates are fluctuating and all that. And I always say, as soon as you get approved. Nothing like starting out anywhere in real estate. As long as you have a property, you have a piece of the American pie. You have a piece of the American dream, and you are starting financial stability for your family. It's standing. Stocks, sure, you can make money off of stocks, but there's nothing you can hold on to. Real estate, it's there. Whatever happens, nakatayo, So, yes, please. Call or text, email me. I'm on Facebook, I'm on social media, and I'm on ViaTimes.
Of course. The expert's mouth, we should really listen very well. And what else, Girly, can you advise our viewing audience?
Okay, so the things to watch out for, how do I know I'm qualified? Number one, just go to the bank you deal with. There's nobody pressures you into anything, okay? Get educated about how to qualify for a loan. Guess what? There's a new loan product. I'm so excited. I don't offer it. It's because of the lenders that I've worked with through the years, especially this guy. I've worked with him for more than 5 years. He's the VP of Wintrust. If you know a student in your family, okay, that has a student loan of about 45,000, do you know there's a loan program that will pay that off if they buy a property? As long as they have a good job, have been at work, at least a year and a half, 2 years. If you're an RN, 6 months, you can buy anything. Can you believe that, Vero? They will pay off $40,000 of your loan, plus student loan only, plus give you $5,000 to close for closing costs.
Really?
Yes. So if you know of anybody, I know your brain is working right now because I do have friends that have kids that just graduated. So talk to them, tell them to call me because out of 40,000 is a forgivable grant from the government. And by the way, these grants, they offer it at the beginning of the year, and when it runs out, it runs out. Okay, like first time home buyer grants.
Yeah.
These are regular grants from $6,000 to $8,000. They give you in closing costs. So for example, your down payment is, let's say, 10,000, then your closing cost is 5,000. They give you $8,000. So you only need to bring 8,000 to closing, half. Can you believe that?
Wow.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
See?
Really?
Really.
How to qualify?
As long as you have good credit and a job, that's it. In fact, the minimum loan credit, you only need 640 to qualify. Not even 700, bro. So, yeah. So, I know the wheels are turning in your head. I know you know people that I can help. I do. You know what? I lasted this long, Veronica, because like you like helping people. People call you first for information. That's why I'm telling you this information. And people come to me with all their real estate needs. Parents passed, kids are getting married, first time home buyers, last time home buyers. I've worked with all of them. I've been in real estate now for almost 40 years. Wow.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember Christopher was just
Yeah, you were just
a baby
at the time. Yeah.
My God.
When,
So
when I met you.
When we met, we were both so young. Gosh. Time flies. But anyway, so
oh my God, I'm interested. I would like to know more about that, girlie. And
I'll write about it in my next column for January. That should be a good topic to write about, right? Because it's going to help a lot of students that want to be homeowners. Single
the
people.
New Year's issue.
Or the New Year's issue. So so that's my great news for 2025. The forgivable grant for student loans, $40,000.
Amazing, girlie always has something really exciting tips to share with us.
Yeah, don't ask me about love. You can ask me about homes. Anyway, so what's up for you, Veronica? What's up for our paper for 2025?
Now, girlie, you're interviewing me now.
Yeah, I know. I'm just curious.
I just look forward to have an amazing life, like what I've been doing now that I'm widowed.
I know.
I know. Living alone.
You're such a strong lady, girl. You're my idol. You're my idol.
Thank you. And continuing to run the media.
Yeah.
We have in this community, the ViaTimes and the Cprtv. And I'm very thankful to God for giving me a very nice, peaceful, and exciting life.
Yes, you do. You do have I know. But we still have to meet up for lunch with other friends. Okay. So let's make that a promise before the new year.
Oh.
Right. Yes. So okay. So don't worry about the interest rates. If you're able to buy, call me. Okay, I'll help you. Right.
All right. Very good. All right. Let's all. Oh, girlie.
Yes.
How can our viewing audience reach you?
Okay. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I also have my webpage, realtyexecutivesadvance.com, Maria Wildor. That's my legal name. You can also search me, Maria Girly Pascual. It will also pop up with information on how to reach me, or they can call you because I know you'll give them my number, right?
Correct, correct, correct. And, how
Yeah.
let's talk about your New Year's resolution,
Oh
girly.
my God. I know.
New Year's
Okay. My
resolution.
number one resolution always my mouth too loud, too loud. I try to tone it down. Believe me.
Yeah.
So
You know what, girly with her mouth is always has a convincing power. I'm telling you, this woman,
I
she,
know.
she's
I
really.
should be more like you. Chillax and always happy, mild mannered. I think you lost some of that oomph, Baro. I think you're accepting life elegantly and peacefully now, huh?
You
Right?
correct ka dyan.
It's not worth it, right? The stress is not worth it.
What else? There is nothing to do anyway, but
Yeah.
to devote yourself to grooming yourself, beautifying, and
Yeah, that's true. Kasi we naturally help people eh. You know what I mean? I mean, there's a lot of people with charities. But I want to try and tone down my voice, and I also want to be more involved with Kenzo. I'm kind of feeling guilty again because he's growing up, my grandson, and I need to take him, to the zoo, to the museum, whatever. He just turned 6. So, cultivate the mind because I think that's very important for kids. So again, it's not about me, it's about him. I think I got lucky in the business because of him. To be honest with you, Veronica, my as soon as this kid was born, my sales doubled, my production doubled. I kid you not.
I noticed that,
Did
girly.
you notice that? I just got so busy. I don't know why. He's a blessing.
It's
So
unbelievable that he's now 6 years old.
yeah,
Girly took care of her grandson since he was a baby.
yeah, yeah. Well, hopefully,
Years old.
Christopher will find somebody in the future. That's another resolution. I pray more for that.
Yes, yes, yes. All right.
Right.
And you and your grandson, Kenzo,
Yeah.
were our
My
featured cover
birthday,
in
my
ViaTimes
65th birthday. Yes. This year,
February
2024, February. Yes.
2024, right?
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my God.
Time flies, huh, Baro?
That was the most beautiful, one of the most beautiful covers of
Thank you.
Times.
And
Yes.
that was photographed by none other than my partner, Mr. James DC. Can you believe that?
Yes.
Wow.
Hi, James. Thank you.
See, our jack of all trades.
Yes, yes, yes. A very, very nice guy. And
Right. Your nephew. He has to be nice.
okay, one last word, girly.
Sure, sure.
Before we sign off
Okay.
for the new year.
One more resolution. Oh my God. I think because of, I had an operation last year and thank God I'm okay now. But removing alcohol, I think I'm more sharp. I just need to get back to the gym. So I think that's my last resolution, to be more physically fit for my age.
Yes.
So yeah, I think that's a good resolution. What do you think?
For your age. You
For
still
my age, darling. Ano ba?
but we're not going to say the number.
Yeah, we're not gonna. Okay, no numbers except real estate numbers. So thank you to all my clients. Thank you to the ViaTimes family for my continuing success in this field. I'm proud to be one of the number one, real estate producers, realty Executives Advance is my company. So when you think of real estate, think of me, girly. O,
Very
diba?
Wow. Oh my God. Thank you for gracing.
Thank you so much, Vero. I know this, took a while to come, but when we talk on screen, there's not enough time. And then when we talk in person, there's not enough time. Why is that? But as a treat, I'm gonna have my grandson say goodbye to everybody. My inspiration. Say hi.
How are you? Oh
Say
my
Merry Christmas.
That's the little prince, Kenzo.
That's the little prince. I just picked him up from the school. So that's Wawa Vero. Say hello.
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 Okay.
Love you.
Love you.
So thank you, Veronica, for granting me or allowing me to be a guest in your ever increasing popular, Zoom interviews. Thank you so much. You're truly a gift to the community. So I pray that both our healths will, continue to carry us through all our endeavors. So maraming salamat.
Gary, for your support and being a friend through the years.
Right, through the years, my God.
Say just, I love you.
I love you too, darling.
She has been a part of my life. And
will continue to be a part of your life. Okay. So I'll see you soon.
Bye.
And everybody, Merry Christmas. Enjoy the holidays. Be safe.
Pasko. Maraming salamat po sa inyong panonood. Ako po si Veronica. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye.
Bye.
This is a prayer and a reminder. All we have is now. Anak, umuwi ka na.
Worldwide this morning, growing concern over a growing health crisis.
The World Health Organization has just declared that this is a pandemic.
Hi. I can't hug you. Don't touch me.
Over the last several days, we have seen peaceful demonstrations.
Protests over police brutality continued here in Austin.
Remember when you started going to college? You came home a liberal?
Dad, please.
That's what we do to you guys in school.
All these people that we never met and never will meet because of what had happened to them. It's just too much.
The way that our family communicates is not necessarily, it's not great.
What advice would you give for those of us that are struggling?
Deal with it.
I think the norm for our community has been to just stay silent and keep to your own business.
I could definitely be doing more than I'm doing right now, and I know that others can as well.
What if someone is called from God to be an activist?
I can answer that question.
Shouting revolution, oh wow, breaking each tradition.
You don't believe in the Black Lives Matter movement?
An advocacy group reporting at least 3,800 anti-Asian hate incidents since last March.
I'm kind of conflicted. I'm like, maybe I should move home and be here with them.
I hope that this moment makes you take a step forward and a step together in the right direction.
In order for a subject to not be taboo in our community, there always has to be someone to start that conversation.
Yeah. You speak up for me when I can't speak up for myself. And I've seen you do that for other people.
I see a lot of people who just kind of cut off friends and family, and I don't think I can do that. I love my parents.
This is a symbol of our voices. If you look at your neighbors around you, you will see who stands with you, who stands for you.
At least I know that you can stand up. That's the thing I'm so happy about.
We would like to welcome all of you to Baladna Jewelry. We have a very big selection of 21 karat gold jewelry imported from the Middle East, from Dubai, Saudi, and Bahrain. And we have a very big selection of diamond. We offer free financing for 6 months, and we have a layaway system which you can leave your stuff for 3 months. We repair gold and we buy old gold. Welcome to Baladna Jewelry.
Salamat po.
Good afternoon, this is Brigitte Carino Cueter bringing you this week's local news from our community. The Illinois Commerce Commission approved Commonwealth Edison's refiled multi-year grid plan 2024 to 2027 with modifications. The Commission approved $3.3 billion in investments and system improvements needed to strengthen power grid reliability and support the ongoing electrification of the state's power system. The decision cut the utility's proposed $4.5 billion in spending by approximately 25%. The Climate and Equitable Jobs Act required the state's largest investor-owned electric utilities to file grid plans designed to accelerate progress towards Illinois' clean energy goals and hold electric companies accountable for their performance. After extensive review, the Commission is confident that both ComEd and Ameren have the tools necessary to make needed investments to drive the clean energy transition and continue modernizing Illinois' electric grid. These plans are a key component to meeting the goals of CEJIA and represent significant improvement in meeting its requirements, said ICC Chairman Doug Scott. The investments approved today will deliver significant benefits to the utility's customers in an affordable, cost-effective manner. The Illinois Department of Public Health announced that the state's overall respiratory illness level has moved up from low to moderate, meaning that Illinoisans face an increased chance of exposure to seasonal illnesses as families are gathering to celebrate the holidays. IDPH's seasonal respiratory illness dashboard indicates that hospital admissions for COVID-19, flu, and RSV ticked up as a percent of all hospital admissions in the week ending December 14th, 2024. The percentage of emergency department visits due to respiratory illness has also increased from 13.8% in the previous week to 14.7%. The state is also continuing to see a rise in ICU admissions due to RSV, driven by children 0 to 4 years old. As expected, Illinois is experiencing an increase in seasonal respiratory illnesses as winter arrives, said IDPH Director Dr. Samira Vora. As we gather with our loved ones during the holiday season, please use all the tools at your disposal to protect friends and family who are most vulnerable to severe outcomes. This includes those who are over 65, very young children, and people who are immunosuppressed. The Illinois Department of Labor has created a new informal resolution and mediation unit, which will help workers and employers resolve straightforward claims before they reach an administrative hearing or litigation. By bringing parties together to resolve their disputes, informal resolution and mediation processes can resolve claims more quickly and efficiently, saving time, resources, and money for everyone involved. The Informal Resolution and Mediation Unit is not only beneficial for workers and employers, it also allows IDOL to prioritize enforcement resources on complex, strategic, or high-impact investigations, said Illinois Department of Labor Director Jane Flanagan. The U.S. Department of Agriculture Secretary Tom Vilsack unveiled a new program to support American wood processing facilities. USDA Rural Development is partnering with USDA Forest Service to provide funding through the new Timber Production Expansion Guaranteed Loan Program. The program will support the process and utilization of wood products from National Forest System lands to improve forest health and reduce the risk posed by wildfires, insects, and disease, and the detrimental impacts they have on communities and critical infrastructure. This program is funded through President Biden's historic bipartisan infrastructure law. It also reflects the goals of the president's Investing in America agenda to rebuild the economy from the bottom up and middle out, and to strengthen the nation's infrastructure. Illinois Secretary of State Alexi Giannoulias announced several new laws initiated by his office will take effect at the start of the new year. The initiatives were passed earlier this year by the Illinois General Assembly and signed into law. They include new legislation makes it more difficult for thieves to sell stolen catalytic converters by requiring recyclable metal dealers to keep a record of the vehicle identification number, VIN number, and the catalytic converter itself. In addition, the seller of a catalytic converter must provide a copy of the certificate of title or registration indicating ownership of the vehicle from which the catalytic converter was removed, making it easier for law enforcement to investigate potential crimes. Illinois Department of Natural Resources fisheries biologists are collecting live Christmas trees to be used as fish habitat in local lakes after the holidays. The collected trees will be bundled together, weighted, and submerged at lakes, providing critical habitat for multiple fish species and promoting algae growth for insects that attract fish or anglers. The trees will naturally decompose over time. Maps and coordinates of the tree habitat locations are available online or from each lake's biologist. Visit the IDNR Office of Fisheries website for drop-off location information and instructions. Trees should be placed only in the designated area for each site and only during the designated drop-off dates. Trees must be free of stands, lights, ornaments, and tinsel. Wreaths and garlands will not be accepted. That's all for today. Thank you for watching our news this week. This is Brigitte. See you next time.
It's more fun in the Philippines.